Hello everyone, MessyPlays here, back at it again. How you doing today? I am playing a new game. It is called Doki Doki Literature Club. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression, oh geez, may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit ddlc.mo/warning. Okay, I agree. 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. So this game comes well recommended. Apparently it's the highest rated game of 2017 on Steam. And they keep telling you you're going to be fucking disturbed. Okay. Obviously that runs counter to the look of the game. It looks very like Dream Daddy actually. Okay, new game. Please enter your name. Let's say... I don't like putting stupid names on because it just makes me look ridiculous. Right, messy. Sometimes I put low balls in, I don't know why. Oh, okay, the art style's nice. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Is she going to appear on screen at any point? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. Your eyes are like the pointy brackets. What are they called? I think they're like a mathematical thing. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Messy. Oh yeah, shit. Am I a girl? Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh shit. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Messy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? Editor's note. NEET means... no idea. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! How old are these people meant to be? Is this like a high school thing? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Fucking hell, that music. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Oh, fuck off. Sayori. I hope I'm saying that right. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize that I'm only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Is she imaginary? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yay! There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Okay. Doki Doki by any chance? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Anime characters have an anime club. Isn't that a bit too meta? Shouldn't they have a new word for anime? I don't know. It's like when cartoon characters talk about watching cartoons. Shouldn't they be watching, like, realies? Something, you know. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hee. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. Is there a game involved with this by any chance? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh my god. Where is everyone? Why is there a chair in the cupboard? Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Messy, what a nice surprise. Well, the drawings are nice at least. They're well coloured. Welcome to the club. This is some professional artwork. Not as good as Dream Daddy though. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something... Oh, I missed it. Sorry, sister. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. It doesn't make sense because their hips are like the same height, but she's a lot smaller than her. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Yuri, where have I heard that name before? Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Messy. What the fuck? Who stands like that? Monica seems sweaty. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Oh, don't be like that, dude. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica. You're looking great today. Your boyfriend is a lucky guy. Come sit down, Messy. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? Sounds good. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk up to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Well, I wouldn't have wanted to choose myself. That would have been too much pressure to actually make a gameplay decision. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take one bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help her but notice sneaking glances in my direction. As she waiting for me to take the bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything? Well, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Alright, Jesus. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Alright, after all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, yeah. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I had no choice, to be honest. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy they're here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Who stands like that? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. How old are these characters? Before I make, dirty jokes. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with that level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Messy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, titty mags. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay. Wait till I tell her I stick to audiobooks. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. Heard of Where's Wally? I never found Wally. Wally's gone. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki asserts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Is that true? That sounds good. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Like 50 Shades of Grey. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Well, if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Messy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Who has pink eyes? All four. Yeah, I read that. I'm sorry. I thought, Messy. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join in the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Nice. I'd be super fucked off. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okie dokie. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Messy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Find out next time. Same Doki Doki channel. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Messy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Might as well. Yay! Is anything gonna happen? What the fuck? 20 minutes just writing, no gameplay. Without the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. I like that one. What's she called? Yuri. But I don't know if I like any of them, because how old are they meant to be? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I wouldn't be too sure of that. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Well, I like her, and isn't she obsessed with horror films? Horror books even? Okay. KY. Fucking hell. Question. Did she jump when I clicked that? Okay, agonizing. Haha, yes! Okay, I get to pick 20. Oh, what? Pout. Bubbles. Destiny. Yes. Melancholy. Yes. Fantasy. Oh, come on, no. She said she was into well-written fantasies. Incongruent. Existence. Effulgent. What? Festa. Ooh, it's always about the oceans, isn't it? In horrors. What was Lovecraft's obsession with fucking fish dudes? Frightening. Vitality. Starscape. Yeah, that's gonna get a Doki Doki. What does Doki Doki mean? Is that like KY? I think prayer's gonna get her going. Oh. After image. Misfortune. Eternity. That's horror. Eternity playing this. Anxiety. Fear. Horror. Graveyard. It's just Comic Sans. Judgment. Climax. Heaven Sent. Depression. No idea. I was gonna do Whisper. Hi again, Messy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. While I'm back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Messy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Suri told me you didn't even want to join the club this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nah. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Messy always gives it his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Really, dude? Really? How dependable. Oh my god, you've been friend-zoned. You have been friend-zoned. Sorry, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. Messy. Coincidence? Sorry about that, something happened. Something weird happened. It seemed to freeze and glitch a bit, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so, eh? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Messy can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What? Sayori? Eh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want me to. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Yeah, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Why is everyone so fucking weird in these games? Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason, just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. This book is titled Portrait of Makov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of the fucking plot. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Holy shit. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Well, she said she was into horror, didn't she? Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Messy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that these kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? You kinda are. Guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And catch me next time for some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Goodbye, guys.